For years, the city has cleared homeless encampments across Bangor, including Camp Hope, which was dismantled last spring. Despite the city providing alternative living arrangements for many former Camp Hope residents, another encampment quickly emerged. This time along the railway behind the plaza at Washington and Exchange Street.
Actually, we were homeless and we were living here to everywhere, but every time we set up a place, the cops would move us and tell us, can't be here, gotta keep going. And then I found out that there was no railroad police down here, and they said that as long as you're on that side of the road tracks, you're fine.
Members of the encampment say as many as 100 people now live along the tracks. City officials say it's creating serious safety concerns.
It's not just to the individuals, the residents there, but also to city workers who have to even respond.
That's why Bangor leaders are weighing whether a city-established and regulated encampment could offer a safer, more stable option.
A sanctioned encampment site that allows the city to regulate, establish laws, that makes it much easier for social services, for EMS, police to be able to get in there.
Officials say they hope to have the railroad encampment closed by December 19th.
We have to give them an option of, hey, this doesn't work, but this place does. You can go here. And that's what we're going to discuss Monday. What sites do we have available?
The next city council meeting is scheduled for next Monday, December 8th. In Bangor, Alex Schley for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News. Throughout the day Thursday, community leaders were seen dropping off totes at the railroad encampment. At the same time, residents who have been living along the tracks say they have no plans on leaving.
And they're like, oh, well, you have to be out by the 19th. The railroad said so. I said, until I see a letter from them, I'm not going anywhere.
Gabby says when she moved to the railroad in August, the Bangor Community Action Team told her she could stay there.
BCAT showed up and said, you guys have to leave. But they told us there's no railroad cop right now. You can go on the other side, and we can't do anything about it.
Gabby also says Bangor police told residents it was okay for them to be there.
McCambly, he came and told us that we could stay down here as long as we were working with a caseworker and working towards getting housing.
Encampment residents say Wednesday, Bangor Community Action Team visited the site and formally notified them of the December 19th deadline. Several people told ABC 7, Fox 22 that while flyers were being handed out, city workers told residents they would be transported from the railroad to Cleveland Street. The corner of Cleveland Street and Texas Avenue is where Camp Hope once stood, a site the city spent more than $100,000 clearing. As of Thursday night, that location remains vacant, but just feet away on the other side of the water towers, a new cluster of tents has appeared. Signs posted in the area indicate the land where the tents are located is federal property, and much of it is fenced off. While city officials did not respond for a request for comment, city vehicles were seen at the new area on Thursday, indicating they're aware of it. Bangor police would not comment on the encampment clearing, but confirmed officers would not be involved. However, according to the notice distributed to encampment residents, after Friday, anyone still at the railroad encampment will be considered to be trespassing, and a cleanup crew will be at the railroad Monday. In Bangor, Alex Schley for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
It's not enough time, and this is going to be a disaster.
Last month, the city of Bangor posted signs ordering people to vacate the railroad encampment by December 19th. But as the deadline approaches, some city leaders say in order to successfully transition people out of the area, they need a better plan.
We really needed more time to talk to folks here, to engage with what is the correct way to do things in order to not only mitigate harm, but to also mitigate costs.
The most pressing question is, where will people go? City officials say two main options emerged during Monday's city council meeting and workshop. The first, have existing warming shelters absorb the encampment population.
Roughly 80 individuals utilizing warming centers overnight currently, and the city's total capacity is about 160 spaces.
The other option, create a designated area for a homeless encampment, where people can live with consistent access to services. Leaders are considering a number of city properties that could accommodate a sanctioned encampment, including Bass Park, Hope Park, the Bird Sanctuary, and Co Park.
Whatever site that we choose, we have to choose one that's going to work not just for the city,
but also for the population here.
According to the Public Health and Community Service Director, Jennifer Gunderman, choosing a site is only the first step. It must be operable, safe, and supported.
What's going to be provided for sanitation, for water. There's also the location in terms of, again, going back to safety. Is it a space that can be sort of really designated?
The City Council workshop is set to reconvene next Monday, December 15th. And city leaders say they expect a more definitive plan after that meeting. In Bangor, Alex Schley for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News. Monday marks the fourth time in 4 years that a homeless encampment in Bangor has been swept.
The railroad has come with both their police staff as well as cleanup crews, and they're working up and down the railroad.
The encampment, located along the tracks off Washington Street, was cleared by CSX Transportation, which controls the area. In a statement to ABC 7 and Fox 22, CSX officials said in part, quote, "Railroad rights-of-way are active, hazardous environments, and entering railroad property without permission is illegal and can result in serious or fatal injury. For that reason, we continue to coordinate with local officials to safely clear the area and prevent future trespassing." Leading up to the sweep, city officials say staff was on site working with residents who were willing to relocate. Despite these efforts, some encampment residents say the sweep took them by surprise.
I went to go dose, and I come back, try to grab my stuff, and they said they disposed of it. You know, it's kind of BS about it because they didn't give me no warning.
Others, like Nathan, say they managed to hold on to their belongings, but doesn't know where he's going to stay now.
It's all still there, but for now, they let me get my stuff. This place ain't the best, but it just doesn't feel good at all being uprooted.
Monday night, Bangor is holding a special city council meeting where the encampment is expected to be addressed.
I'm hopeful that it will continue to be a priority, talking about how to tackle these issues ahead of urgent situations as opposed to just managing what turned out to be somewhat of an emergency.
However, homelessness and encampments are not listed as an agenda item for the regularly scheduled council meeting that follows. In Bangor, Alex Schley for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.